What's up everyone, how you all doing? BlueNerd here and welcome back my friends to the Minecraft Medieval Castle tutorial. I sure hope you guys are having an awesome day. Now before we get started guys, I just want to apologise for the lack of videos on the castle. I've been trying to kind of plan out and decide exactly what to do with the castle. And I think I've got most of it mapped out in my head now, so we're ready to do a whole bunch of building. So we're going to dive straight in with this one guys, and we're going to come around here and we're going to start working on what is going to be the armory. So we're going to head straight in here. And also guys, I'd like to say thank you to Philip Larson for suggesting to me to use the night vision potions. I have no idea why I haven't used them before. I really have just not thought about it. So thanks for suggesting that buddy, I really do appreciate it. And yeah, it should make it a little bit easier for you guys to see. So in here guys, we're going to have a kind of like an armory. It's only going to be a small armory, but I've got a few ideas in here. And I think we're also going to have a map up here on the wall. So first of all, let's go ahead and kind of make a little bit of a framework. So first of all, I just want to block the rest of this wall in across here, because we're not going to need this little cove. So let's just go ahead. We're going to fill this all the way up, just filling it up with the stone bricks. Nothing special in here. If you want to add in some textures to make it sort of blend in with the rest of the blocks, you can go ahead and do that. Just simply add in a few crackstone bricks and maybe a few cobblestone just to get it kind of blending in, just so that it doesn't look like everything here is all new. Something kind of like this. Now, once we've got that wall in place, I want to make a bit of a framework. So I want this room to be made mostly with a bunch of kind of frames and dark oak. So I think what we're going to do is we'll start over in this corner here. Let's put a dark oak pillar all the way up here. This is the dark oak log. We'll also do one over here. And we'll have something like this coming down here. Then I think we're going to go two down from the top. And we're going to put a pillar all the way across like this. Now, I think we're also going to have a little one over here. So let's put a dark oak log here. We'll leave a 2-block gap. We'll place another pillar here. And we're going to try and match this up. So let's get ourselves some stone bricks. We're going to break that torch. We're going to put some stone bricks in this corner like that. And then we're going to put 2 rows of them on this side. Like this, all the way down. Just to even it out. So we've got a kind of same sort of shape here. Then we're just going to go ahead and just place in a couple of those there at the same height. Again, we've got 2 blocks at the top. Now, where we have the door, I think we're going to leave a 1-block gap at each side like this. And then just put a dark oak pillar again all the way to the ceiling. Just like that. And again, 2 blocks down from the top, we're going to place a little pillar across like this. Okay, that neatens that up and makes it look a little bit sort of more organized. Now, I want to place across here some armor stands. So let me just get in some stairs. We're going to put the stairs across here, leaving a gap behind it, okay? Bring it all the way across. For now, we're going to bring it to there, and across here, do the same thing. Again, leaving that little block space behind. So something like this. And then I think maybe in here we could just do that to finish that little edge off. Yeah, I think that looks okay. So now I think at the very top here, I think we're just going to fill these out with some stone bricks just like this. And I think that should do. Behind the back here, I'm going to put a bunch of glowstone just to brighten up the area there. And I think that is going to do fine for there. We're going to have a few chests in here for some storage, for some items. Some armor stands on display here. And how many gaps do we have? We have... Okay, so... yeah, we'll keep it like that. I think we're going to go with that. So let's just go ahead. I want to work out a roof in here because I want to have like those timber beams. So from where the door is here, we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-block gap. So we should be able to get 3 going across, or should we just bring it down straight? Okay, let me just let's work this out. So on the corner here, I think we're going to go like this. And in fact, actually, no, let's change that. Let's bring that one in here. Like that. Then I'm going to add one right here. So we've got actually one across. We're going to have a 3-block gap. Let's bring a pillar all the way up here. And then we'll break that block there. And we're going to put a stone block there, there, there. And also behind the back there. Actually, no, we'll leave that. We might get some chests or something in there. And then we're just going to just fill this little piece up here. Just all the way to the ceiling, I think. Just like that. And then we can kind of box this bit off here like so. And then maybe put some stone bricks across like that. And I think that will actually look alright. What's behind here? Okay, there's nothing behind here. Let's get the dark oak planks and just fill in the dark oak like this. And in fact, we'll actually replace this one. I do apologise, keep changing, guys. I'm just kind of trying to think what's going to blend nicer. We'll put the dark oak up there as well. Right, okay, so we've got that all in place. Let's work on some beams for in here. So first of all, I'm going to put a beam. What's behind there? There's nothing behind there. So let's extend this one across like that. So we come straight into this pillar here. And also this pillar here. And we'll break these two over here. Let me just drink that potion again. I do apologise if that was really loud, guys, because that sounded really loud to me. And at the very top here, we're going to just go in and put in our dark oak planks like this. All the way across. Just to fill those gaps in. So we're basically just creating a bit of a shape for the room here, guys. Just to kind of make everything kind of match in sort of width and stuff. So now what I'm going to do is on the top where the ceiling is, we're going to leave where that is. And do you know what? We're going to actually change this, I think. Yeah, because this ain't going to blend in right. Let's go ahead. Let's bring a pillar all the way up. In here. Move this pillar here all the way into here. Yeah, something like that. And then we'll do something with this bit a little bit later. But yeah, I think that will actually be better. Could even actually go ahead and put in another post at the very bottom here. And if you wanted to, you can connect it to the ceiling. Now, guys, I do apologise with the little bit of changing around with things. I'm not certain what I'm going to do with this room. I have changed it up a few times. So I do apologise if I have to change anything and go back on it. So where this pillar is, guys, at the very top, let's put a beam going across like so. And we're going to do it on every other pillar going across in the same direction like this, okay? So all the way across here. And we're just going to put in a beam. Something kind of like this. I think that looks good. And then we'll go ahead and we'll put in a stone brick stair underneath it. You could even do dark oak stair if you want. We could do a dark oak stair instead. Let's see what the dark oak stair looks like instead. I think the dark oak stair actually looks better. Let's go with a dark oak stair. Yeah, I think that looks better. And then we're going to just go through the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beams. Let's put a lantern there and a lantern there. Okay, so we're basically just skipping a beam each time. Just to give us a little bit of light. We've already got some light down here from the glowstone. So we should have plenty of light in here. Okay, now let's go ahead and we're going to put a glowstone in there as well. Because I'm going to change what I'm going to do here now. Let's get ourselves a bit of carpet. Now this can be any color carpet that you want, guys. We're basically just going to cover up some of the glowstones. So only the ones on this side. We're going to just put some of these across like this. On top of them, so on the one block above, we're going to just place some of our armor stands. Just like this. Over in this corner here, we're going to get ourselves some chests. And we're going to just place a few of them in here. 1, 2, 3. And then I think I'll break that out and I'll put an upside down stair so that we can access that top chest still. And I think that looks pretty good. Let's get ourselves a few more things. So now we're going to get ourselves some item frames. We're going to need a few of those. We want a few weapons here. So I think we're going to go for maybe some iron swords. We'll get some arrows. We'll get some bows. And then we just want to get a suit of armor. And I'm going to just go for the iron armor for now. But you could use any armor here, guys. Even the leather armor. It's entirely up to you. And on your armor stands here, let's go ahead and just put armor on all of these. So we put a helmet on them all. Perfect. And then I think above them here, we're going to go ahead. We're going to just put a bunch of item frames. On this one here, we're going to put in some item frames down both sides maybe. Something like that. I think that would be good. Let's put maybe bows at the top. Spin that all the way around. Something like that. Maybe some arrows underneath. We'll work out what to do with that bottom in just a second. Let's put our swords in here. There we go. So we've got some sort of swords. We've got some items over here. We could grab ourselves a crossbow, because we haven't used any of those yet. So we could put a crossbow, maybe like this. Yeah, maybe that way. There we go. So it just indicates the bows in there, arrows in there, crossbows in the bottom. I think that looks pretty good actually. Let's place some chests in here, and I think we'll go ahead and we'll put in a upside down stair there. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. We'll add a bit of storage and whatever else in a moment, but overall I think that actually looks okay for here, just for the minute. Over here, let's break that torch there, and we're going to get ourselves some more chests. And we're going to just place some chests probably just up to there, I think. I don't think we need to put too many in there. We'll just go to there. And then at the very top here, we're just going to put in some stone bricks like that. What's behind here? Is there anything? There's nothing behind there. So let's get our beam, and we can bring the dark oak log all the way up here. And in fact, what we do is we'll do that. And then we'll grab our dark oak stairs, and at the top there we'll do that. So we've got 3 chests there. And again, I just realized, let's blend that in with that wall there with the dark oak. That looks better. Okay, this wall here I think will be good for a map wall. So let's get some of this. And for the bottom here, I'm going to actually just make a frame. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. How high can we bring it up? Let's go up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we've got the beams at the top, haven't we? So we're going to end up bringing it down. So let's go across to about here. Yeah, I think that will do. We could get a nice sized map on there. I think that will be plenty. And then dark oak planks across this top edge here. Down the side here, I guess we could just fill this up, maybe. Just to blend it in with the wall. I think that would look good. Okay, right, let me get rid of the rest of these torches, because we don't need these here. Okay, for the ceiling in here, we're going to go ahead and I think... How many do we have across this way? 1, 2, 3. And then we would be able to change that one if we wanted to. Down this side here, if we've done it this way, we could do it across all of these. Yeah, that would actually work better. So let's do it that way. So we're going to go from this wall here. We're going to come up, leave a 1 block gap, and then bring a pillar all the way across to there. Then we're going to come across here. Just basically leaving 1 block between them. Okay, perfect. And then let's get our dark oak stairs, and we're just gonna come over to here. Let's change that one out there. We're gonna do this all the way across like that. Let's break that one there. We'll break that up there and put in the log. So something like that. What we'll do is here, we'll put some bricks there. Let's break those two there. And this might be a little bit awkward. Let's do that. Put two across here and then the stair underneath. And will that still give us enough room to get under? Yeah, no problems there at all. Let's just go get rid of that. And for here, we're just going to throw in a lantern on the stairway. So let's get our lanterns out. And I guess we could just put the lantern up in that corner. I think that would be fine. Okay, now in here, this room is actually quite big, quite wide. Let's go one in. So we're going to go... actually, first of all, before we do that, let's put our stairs on this side. Okay. And you know what? I don't like these bits here. They're annoying me. Let's do that, and then we're going to put a log behind it like this. Okay. So that they look like they go into the wall. In this little gap here, guys, as well, if you want, you can fit it in just there as well. And again, you might want to make it look like it goes behind. So just do something like that. And don't forget to change those stairs as well. You can even put one on that side if you wanted to. Okay, behind here it's a bit dark, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a lantern about there, I think. Yeah, I think that will do. In here, I think we're going to go something like this. Let's go lantern there and a lantern there. So there is a 2-block gap in the center. We'll do the same there, and then the same on this end one here. So we should have 6 lanterns in here. I think that kind of gives us enough light here. Then we're going to grab ourselves the glowstone again. So let's go back to our glowstone. And we're going to just put it in here like this. And here will be our map pool. So we're going to put some iron frames across this. And we'll have to go and gather the map up in a bit. But first of all, we're just going to get everything all in place. So this is going to be our map wall. We've got some armor stands, weapons, more storage over here. Let's see, what else could we possibly need? Maybe a bit more storage over this side. So, I think what we'll do, right at the side of the stairs here, let's put a pillar all the way up. And I guess we'll just go straight into that pillar there. Like that. 1, 2, 3. We'll put one here on the 4th one. Do the same thing like this. Then we'll put one in on this corner. If you're playing in survival, make sure you light up this corner so you don't get any mob spawn. And we're going to just go all the way to the roof like that. And I think we're going to put another one just here. So we should have something a bit like this. And I'm just going to change this up, guys. Let's get rid of those stairs there. Let's get rid of these blocks one above here. And maybe we could put the stairs underneath this one instead, because it looks a little bit too low. Yeah, that looks a bit better. What we'll do, we're going to put some signs like this. And we'll get some more chests. Now I know that we have the barrels here, guys, but I think kind of the chests just look a little bit more fitting for this sort of room. We will be using some barrels in here, don't get me wrong. But just for what we're doing right here, I think the chests just feel a little bit more fitting. So let's do that. And we could do, say, a marking. So this could be like armor. So like helmets, trousers down here, boots, and we'll have chest plates there. Almost in a sort of style that you would wear it. Something like that. And maybe we could put another armor there as well to show that you can get other armors on the other side. So maybe some chainmail. Let's do this. Now guys, you could do anything you want here. You haven't got to mark it out the same as I am. But this is just giving you guys an idea. Like that. So this could be a storage for armors. In here, I think I might just go ahead and place in a few more armor stands. So here, I'm going to slightly do this one different. So we're going to put some upside down stairs here this time, like this. And let's go ahead, let's get our armor stands. We'll place 1, 2, 3 in here like that. Okay, so we're going to stick some item frames above there like that. And what we'll do with this one is we're going to actually just put in some chainmail armor on these guys instead. Or actually, do you know what? We'll make this like maybe for the elite soldiers. Let's put in, this one here is going to be just for sort of the better soldiers. Let's do this. Maybe for like the high rank of generals or soldiers. I don't know. Let's put some diamond swords in here. And these guys can have the diamond armor. Yeah, something kind of like that. And I think if we can get the glowstone, I think we're going to do 3 across there. Go ahead and just fill something in that gap at the top there as well. I'm going to throw a stair in there like that. And then I think what we're just going to do is get ourselves some dark oak trapdoors. We'll place them across here and then close them down. And it's entirely up to you if you want to cover that up with another trapdoor, but I think that actually looks alright like that. You could go ahead and use the wooden trapdoor, the oak one, because this one's a little bit different. Maybe something like that. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I really like this. I think this actually is starting to shape up pretty nice. Let's get ourselves some storage stuff. So we're going to use some crates. We're going to get ourselves some barrels. What else could we maybe use in here? Let's get a cartography table for the moment. Some flower pots for a bit of decoration. You could make some banners up and put up some banners in here. You know, banners for the actual, you know, like your logo banner for the area. Let's get ourselves some anvils. Maybe an ender chest. Yeah, that should do for the moment. Okay, so first of all, let's get some anvils. And we want to have a little kind of area just in case anyone needs to do a bit of work to any armor or anything like that. Maybe a couple of anvils over here. Maybe even a couple like this. Let's put a storage crate in between it. This is the note block texture that I'm using, guys. But if yours ain't like this, you can still use the note blocks because they still look a little bit like a storage crate even in default. They're just not quite as nice. Place a bunch of crates in here. You can even switch a few of them out for some barrels. Something like this. We could place a couple. Maybe one facing up that way, one like that. Just kind of a little bit random. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so that's most of that all in place. I think this is looking pretty good now. We could go ahead, maybe even put a couple more of these on the wall here. Maybe just one here in the center here, just to say like to repair your tools. So here, we'll just put an iron sword. I think that will do. Something like that. In here, let's do something for some other weapons. So let's go ahead. We'll get some iron swords. Maybe some stone swords and diamond swords. Let's try that. And we could do something like that. So stone, iron, and and diamond. Something like that, I think. Okay, cool. There we go. So we've got storage for everything now. So I think that is pretty good, and that should be perfectly fine for the armory. I don't think we're going to need anything else in here other than just some storage. So Let's add a few little crates here and there maybe. Without making it look too cluttered. So we could do, I think we could stick with that actually. Something like that. We've got our storage crates already over here. Maybe we could just put a few down this little edge for the edge of the hallway here. Maybe even a couple in here. Something like that. So one thing actually thinking about it, we probably would, an idea in here, we got the map up on the wall here. Might be an idea just to throw in a cartography table, maybe a couple of them, one there, just for the map, or for the map room there maybe. Okay guys, one last thing to do is just get yourself down a little bit of carpet. So I think I'm going to kind of make a bit of a kind of like a bit of a rug, if you like. Something kind of like this, maybe up to here. Something like that. And I think it's going to go with a green here. I was debated on what color to use, but something kind of like this. And I don't know if to make it stay like that or if to just kind of rough it up with a few bits here and there. Maybe something just random. Back, let's put, let's break that one, but not that one. And then, maybe that one. And that one. Yeah, I think that'll do. Makes it look like it's kind of just worn down a little bit. And maybe we'll do the same kind of thing in here. Set it'll be too wide. Something like, do you know what actually guys, do you know what? I'm gonna just stick with a full sort of a normal kind of a rug, just a green rug, something like that. Maybe if you really wanted to, we could actually just get ourselves some dark grey. And what we'd do, just to mix it up a bit in the middle here, maybe something like that, so that it has a little green edge on it. Over here, I think we could just do some stripes. Something like that, I think, will be fine. Yeah, something like that, I think, will do. I weren't too sure really what to do with the rugs here, but something like this I think will be perfectly fine. And of course guys, here all you would literally do is go ahead and place your maps into all of your item frames to make up your map for the map room. And you should be good to go. I think other than that, everything else here is looking pretty good. I'm really happy with the looks of this. And yeah, I think we're going to move on to the next room. So now, we've got quite a big job to do in the next room actually, because I think we're going to work towards the dungeon. So let's see how this one plans out. We're going to come into here, which is the throne room, okay? And this room here that we decided we're going to have a little walkway, didn't we? Going down into the dungeons. So what we're going to do here is right at the edge here, where we've got this red carpet, we're going to break 1, 2, 3 behind here. Let's go ahead, break all of the rest of the carpet on the inside of this for the moment. All of this like this. I do apologize for changing this guys, but I've come up with a better idea for this area. Let's get rid of this armor stand for the minute. Get rid of the carpet. This bush. These units down here. This bush here. Like that. And then we want to go ahead and just get rid of this wall for the moment. So you want to turn this into one big room. Okay guys, so you want to open up the room so you have something like this, okay? Now we're going to change this up a little bit. First of all, let's just get rid of these lanterns for the moment. And we're going to get rid of these 3 stairs here. We're going to get some dark oak, and where the doorway is, on each side of the doorway here, we want to raise planks all the way to the ceiling. Place 1, 2 like this. Come inside here, and we're going to grab ourselves some dark oak stairs. And we're going to get ourselves a dark oak door. And basically, we're going to place an upside down stair there and a door from the inside. And as you can see, it kind of separates the room here, okay? So when the king sends someone off to the dungeons, they're going to have to come through into here. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to put some stone bricks like this. 1 layer and 2 layer, okay? One row and 2, like this. Now, we're going to come back and go 1, 2, 3. And then just break out this corner like this for the minute. Okay. Place 3 in here like this. 1, 2, 3 in here. And then break these ones in here like this. And just replace those with some stone bricks. And replace those with some stone bricks. So the idea here, guys, is going to be that if somebody gets sort of banished by the king to the dungeons, or to get tortured or something, he'd send them through here. And there'll be somebody in here at a desk, and they'll basically take down all their details and then send them down to the dungeons. So we're going to place a normal stair here and here, and then go 1 upside down stair, 2 upside down stair, 1 and 2. Or you could even do it this way. It depends how you want the pattern to look, but either way should be perfectly fine. And then we're just going to go ahead, put a stair up here and a stair up here. Now, right here, where we started this little stairway, you want to break the next level down, but go 1 in. So we're creating a stairway down, okay? Then again, we go 1 in and create a stairway down. Now, luckily, underneath here, I've got a big empty space. But basically, what you want to do is you want to keep digging down. So you'll dig down until you get to... So you've got the top step, 2, then 3, 4... 5. Clear out a bit of room down here. Now, depending on where you've built your castle, guys, it's going to be different for you. But just clear out some of this room. So, right, okay, so we've got 1 stair, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be the 6th one, 6, 7th, and the 8th one is going to be the ground level for now, okay? Now, if we come down here, we're going to break this block out here, which is... Right, I'll tell you what, to make it easier, let's go... This is on the floor level. These bricks here are on the floor level. So break those 2 there. Break the 2 above. On those 2 above there, because we've got the bookcases from the other side. Place 2 upside down stairs. Break these ones underneath. Then we can break these 2 here. Again, we got the bookcases from underneath. We can crouch and place 2 more stairs like that. Break these 2, these 2, these 2. And then upside down stairs here and then here. Then fill anything in here with your wall. So with your stone bricks. I'm going to extend the stone bricks all the way across this bit here. And from here, you want to fill all of this wood here in with the same thing, and you don't want to be doing that. So put that stair in there. Okay, so that's 1 too far. So what we're gonna have to do is where those bookcases are, let's actually put a block there, and we'll bring the stairs 1 further back, like so. And then them ones up there can just be the stone as they were before. Like that. I hope that makes sense, guys. It's a little bit awkward trying to explain it, but basically the upside down stair will start from your floor level, okay, on the wall, and you'll do exactly the same over this side. Once you've done that, get yourself in some stairs. So we'll have stairs across here. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay. Let's go ahead and do exactly the same on this side. So we got a little bit confused with that side, so this side should be able to explain it a little bit better. So where we've got the edge here, we want to break 1 level down, so staring it down. Clear this little area here, break this one, clear the area here, and then again dig down so that you come down to the same level. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the 8th one is going to be the floor level. Okay. Once you've done that, come back up here. Get your upside down stairs. And right here on your floor level, break these two here. Put some upside down stairs. Break these two. And then the two behind it, upside down stairs. Break these 4. Then these two here, upside down stairs there. Then from here we can put stone bricks all the way across to the corner. And then just fill these bits here with your stone bricks as well. And any others that don't match. There we go. Now I'm just going to quickly come in here. And we're just going to pretty much just quickly replace this. Okay, that's all done. Let's head back inside now. Okay, right. So now we've got 2 stairways that lead down to the same point. So what we're going to do here. Again, we're going to have to clear some room across. So that we can join our stairs together. So let's put some stairs on here. All the way to the top. Okay, so we've now got 2 stairways. In front of the stairway, you want a 3-block gap. So we've got the floor there. I'll tell you what, to make this a little bit easier, let me get some gravel. Because gravel is going to be the flooring mostly in here. With a bit of cobblestone and a few maybe mossy cobblestone and a few stone bricks as well. So for now, let's just go to gravel. So let's go 1, 2 like this. And we want to make 3 blocks along like that. Just as a marking. And we can break the ones underneath as well, just so we can blend the stairs in. Okay, so that's cleared a bit of room there. Now what we're going to do is get our stone bricks again. And from that corner where that stair is, let's bring a wall down to the ground. And we're just going to extend that all the way across until we're in line with the stair at the front. Okay, just like that. We want to do the same again on this side. Let's do the same over here. Okay, so now we've got 2 stairs going up at each side there. We should have a 3-block gap in the center. And we're just going to put a wall inside here like this that is set one back from these edges. Okay. Now this wall on the right hand side staircase here, we're just going to bring this all the way across here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're just going to extend that. And then we're pretty much just going to use this center here. These 3 blocks here that are in the center. This is going to be a pathway here where we're going to have some dungeons on each side. So we've got 3-block gap. Let's bring this in here like this. So we'll bring 3 blocks like this. Okay. This side here is going to be a very similar sort of thing. We're going to do exactly the same, but we will be breaking out a doorway because we're going to actually have a little torture chamber right in here. Okay. Let's put an upside down stair right there. Now, go ahead, clear yourself a little bit of room out here, guys. Now, like I said, it's going to depend on where you're actually building as to what room you need to clear. So, just make sure that you just clear a little bit of room around this front area here. So, basically, from this wall here and this wall here, you just want to go back about, maybe, for the moment, maybe about 15 to 20 blocks. And I don't think we're going to need much more than that. Okay guys, once you've cleared out a bit of space, I mean, like I said, you don't really need too much space, just something a bit like this, just so you've got a bit of room to add in a few cells. And it depends how many cells you want to add. I mean, you can really make it as big as you want, depending on what space you have underneath your castle. Now, we're going to go back over to here, and we're going to just put in a little wall here, which is going to be all the way coming across and lining up with this pillar here, okay? So it should be 4 blocks across from the corner. So we should now have a 3-block gap in front of the stairs here, and then a 3-block wall across, okay? Just like this. And then what we do, let's just go ahead and just put in some gravel down here for the minute. And then just put it in the center here. And this is our walkway down, okay? So we've got a walkway up this side. We'll come down here. there's going to be a walkway on this side here into another room here as well. Now, if you wanted to, you could even add a room on this side. I mean, you could either add a little storage room or something like that if you wanted. It's entirely up to you. I'll put a door here just so you can go ahead and do it if you want to. Now, inside here, guys, I'm going to put some upside down stairs like that. I'm going to put an upside down stair here and here. Here and here. Here and here. Okay. And then on this wall here, I'm just going to put some iron bars like this just because I think it kind of gives it a bit of a dungeon feel. Now, if we go through here, so we're going behind all this, where we got our pillars going up here, let's make a pillar 1 block inwards, okay? Both sides, like this. This is going to be the starting for our first cell. So leave a 3 block gap, 1, 2, 3, and place one here. 3 block gap, 1 here, 1, 2, 3, and then we land right here, okay? So let me just break out that corner like that. And over here, I'm going to just put in some stone blocks like that. And that should be good. Okay, so we've got enough for three little dungeons in here. And where this one is here, we're going to do the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, place a block. 1, 2, 3, place a block. 1, 2, 3, place a block. And then 1, 2, 3. So we can finish the wall actually here. So once we get to that one there, we're going to just bring that all the way to the ceiling. Bring this one to the ceiling. So as you can see, this is the end wall. So let's go ahead, put in some stone bricks like this. And these ones that are already here for me, I'm going to go ahead and just change them so that they match the rest of the wall with stone bricks. Okay, so as you can see, this would be the end of the walkway where the dungeons are. Go ahead and raise each of these pillars up to the ceiling here. Okay, right. Once you've got that in place, guys, we basically want to make these little cells. We want to make them like a 3 by 3 gap. Okay, so the gate is going to come across here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we can come all the way across. We're going to bring that all the way down the back and connect onto this wall here. If you guys haven't got this wall, it will be the one. It will be in line with this pillar. So just bring the wall down and connect onto this end pillar here. Join your pillars to the wall like this. And that is going to be like each cell. Okay, so just some small little dungeons. Let's do the same here. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go to the corner and bring it all the way down. Again, this would be our end pillar here, so let's join to that. We don't need to worry about those ones. We're also going to join this one and this one. And we're just going to go ahead now and we're just going to raise all of these walls up like this to the ceiling. Alright guys, once you're done, go ahead and you want to make sure that your ceiling is all kind of stone and cobblestone mixture. If anything, maybe add a bit of cobblestone in there amongst the stone as well. I wouldn't use the stone bricks for the ceiling because I don't think it will really look right. But something along these lines should look perfectly fine. Okay guys, once you're done, you should have something like this for the ceiling here. And then what you want to do is you want to go around and you want to also do your flooring. So as you can see guys, I've placed down a bunch of gravel here. Now gravel will look different depending on your texture pack. So if your texture pack shows it more as a stone and you want it to look more like dirt, I would suggest using something like coarse dirt, maybe some coarse dirt. And then you can go ahead as well with this and just put in a few cobblestone here and there. Nothing too crazy, just a few sort of dotted here and there. Now and again you can make a little patch of it like this. Once you've done that guys, you can also throw in a couple of stone bricks if you want. Okay guys, there we go, something kind of like that. That's what you're looking for, something just a little bit like this that looks a little bit run down. Now down this very end here, so we've got all our cells on the side. At the very end here, I'm going to put some upside down stairs here. And again, I'm going to just put some iron bars into these ones here like that, just to make it look a little bit more like a dungeon. Okay, so first of all, in these little dungeons here, guys, I'm going to just keep the same pattern. So let's place a bed there, there, and there. And then this one, we'll get on the opposite side like this. Just nice and simple. In the corner here, I think I'm going to put the toilet into the floor. I mean, to be honest, I don't think if you put it up here, it's going to look a little bit too high. I mean, it looks a bit like a sink, to be honest, at this height. So you could go ahead and do something like that, maybe. Yeah, mate, I'll tell you what, let's do this. We're going to put it down like that as a little toilet. Let's do one in each cell. Maybe put the lid up as if it's going to be used. Something like that. Let's do it over in these ones over here. Okay, perfect. And maybe we just put a little button next to it on the wall there, as if that's the kind of the button you press to flush it. Not that it would probably have a flush, it would probably just sit there, to be honest. But it's an idea. Now, one other thing I probably think you probably would do down here, maybe, is get a cauldron. And we'd fill it with some water. Maybe we won't put it in every cell. Maybe not every cell. Maybe just some of them. So we put one. Thinking about it, if the gate comes across here, it's probably going to attach. Let's place a cauldron there. Oh, it doesn't attach to the cauldron. That's good. Okay, so let's put a cauldron in that cell. We'll put a cauldron at the end of that bed there. We'll put one there. And I think we'll leave the rest. Let's just put some water in it like this. Okay, right, that's looking good. Let's get ourselves some more stone bricks. And on this inner edge here, on the very edge here, let's put a row of bricks across the top. Just like that. Now, there's several ways to do the doors on this. I'm going to go 3 up, for instance, and all the way around the edge like this. So we could make a gate open, so like this. Okay, so we could leave a door open. We could completely seal it off. So let's say this one here, we could completely seal this one off like this, so that it looks like the door's being closed. Or you can actually just make a ring around it like this and make it look like the door's been broke off. It's entirely up to you how you do this. I'm going to go ahead and put a door on that one. Keep that one locked. This one here, I'm going to do this. And again, don't forget on this side, guys, go ahead and put that block above as well. Just like so. Let's do that. I'm going to do that like that for a second. I'll show you something in a second. Let's do an open door here. And then this one I'm going to just close off as well. But for the moment, I'm going to leave it like that. And what we're going to actually do is we're going to actually just get a villager in here. So I'm going to do it the easy way, guys. I'm going to just go ahead and put in a villager like that. And a villager like that. And then we can just get our iron bars. We can trap him if it wants to do it. Trap him in there. And also there. And there we go. We got ourselves 2 people in the dungeons. Now, other things you can do here as well is get a bit of redstone. And you can make it look like there's some blood splatters about. So if you wanted to, you could put like a bit like this. Maybe this guy has been tortured. We could put a bit over there. Actually, not there. So a bit there, maybe on the floor. Let's go ahead and put the iron bars back on like that. Maybe somebody was in here previously. Even make like a little trail leading towards what would be the torture room. Yeah, something like that. I think that looks pretty good. Now in here, guys, it will be dark. I'm using the night vision potion, so go ahead and put a lantern directly in the middle. So you got a stair, upside down stair there, one there. You want it right in the middle and right in the middle of the path. Okay, so you kind of want it like this, this, and then one here. And I think this looks pretty good, actually. I really like the way this looks. Down here, you'd also have a little bit of storage, I guess. So get yourself maybe some crates or note blocks, some chests, and maybe even a few barrels. And then just add a few bits around just to make it look like there is some storage going on. Something like that. Maybe down here we could put a couple like that. One outside there. You know, nothing too crazy. We don't need too many here. And I think that looks pretty good. Now, we're going to come over here quickly, guys. And this, again, guys, this is entirely up to you what you want to do with this room. For here, I'm going to get some gravel. And inside it, I guess we'll make a 5x5 room. So I'm going to, first of all, just put the gravel all in here. Okay, guys, there we go. I've laid down some gravel. So now, like I said, this is going to be a 5x5 room. So we've got 5x5 square of gravel. Just get your stone bricks and just basically put in your walls for your room. Where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one goes here. And then, yeah, just fill in your walls. Go ahead and add some texture into the walls if you want to. Just like I said before, add some texture into your ceiling. And just kind of do what you want with this room. I would suggest for a room like this, probably like a bit of a storage room down here. Maybe for a bunch of torture devices or a load of who knows what really. Just a bunch of stuff down here. And just to kind of fill in the space really. It's more than anything. It's just to fill in the space and add in a little bit of detail about. So let's get some cobblestone like so. Okay, so something just like this, guys. And then all you want to do is just put in a bunch of storage. So however you want to do the storage in here is entirely up to you. I would do maybe something like that. Perhaps a couple of chests. Maybe a big chest here. Let's put a light in the middle. Something like that. We could even put a bed in here just for one of the guards to come and chill out maybe. What else could we put in here? Let's put in one of those. Maybe some barrels. Maybe a grindstone for sharpening his weapons. And a little toolsmith bench just in case they want to, you know, make their torture devices a little bit better. Maybe something like that. And then it's just a matter of decoration, to be honest, guys. So things such as item frames, maybe some tools like an axe, maybe a few candles. It'd probably be dark down here, so we'll use the sea pickles because they look like candles. Something like that. We could go ahead, maybe put in something like that. Put an axe in there. And that's kind of all we really need in here, guys. We don't need to have nothing too crazy. We could have something like this for maybe an indication that the torture devices are in there. Maybe even change a couple of these out for some barrels. I think that actually is pretty good. Let's go ahead and put a door on here as well. So we get ourselves a dark oak door. Let's place one there. Let's go over here. We're going to place a dark oak door on this side here, directly in that gap. And now we're going to make a torture room in here. So first of all, let's go ahead and line out the sides of the room. So I think I'm going to leave 2 blocks on this side because this is where the cells start. So let's go from those 2 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. That should be actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many did I do it last time? Let me just think. I did make this room. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 6 long. So we want 6 wide. So if we get the if we get this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we want to make it so from there 1. There's 1 there already. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make it 11. 11 long. So this would officially be the back wall. And we'll just run it around and join it up to this wall here. Let's get rid of this. Now I think in this room here, I'm going to use a few more stone bricks than I did in the other rooms. Something really random. Something like that. And then we're just going to go ahead quickly. Let's put in the walls on here as well. Okay guys, I think that will do. Let's go ahead and get in the rest of the gravel. So let's go ahead, fill all the floor with some gravel. Okay guys, I went ahead and made this a little bit smaller. So we've got it 8 blocks this way and 6 blocks this way. Okay, just to make it a bit smaller because it was too big before and I didn't know what to fill the whole room with because there was just too much space. So first of all, over here, right in the middle, we've got the 6 block wall here. Let's go ahead and put two slabs like this on the top half of that bottom block. Another 2 more, and then 2 on the floor like this. We're going to put a grindstone here, and then 2 levers like this because they look like hooks on the wall that you might chain the prisoner to. These look like something possibly electrical that might conduct electric. So what we can do is put a block on this side and a block on this side. This could be the andesite block. In this texture pack is the actual smooth stone, but it looks more like an andesite block to me. Now you can place a repeater facing that way, and then hit them on like this, and it also kind of gives it a bit of an electrical look, so almost like it's receiving some kind of current to electrocute whoever is being tortured. And I think that actually looks pretty good. We're going to put a cauldron here and 1 here, so we've got a 3 block gap here and just a 1 block gap here. Let's put some water in those. I'm going to go ahead and put a lantern in here as well actually, and I guess we'll put 1 there and 1 there maybe. I think that will do. And what we'll do, we'll make a little bench over the corner here. Let's do something like that, and a slab just there. Let's put some storage crates over here, maybe another one just there. We can actually put a lantern over here. Maybe put something like this down here. Could put a sword in one, axe on the other. And overall, guys, I actually think that actually looks alright. Let's do something like that. Yeah, and I think that will actually do, guys. I think that will do for in here. Maybe get a bit of redstone and we can just splat a little bit of blood just to make it look like somebody actually has been tortured in here. Something like that. Maybe even over here where his tool is. Yeah, and I think that actually looks pretty good. Now, if you want to do something with the ceiling, I mean, there's not really much you can really do with the ceiling in here because it's quite low down. But if you wanted to, you could get yourself some dark oak logs and you could maybe put in some beams. Let's see how much room we have. Yeah, we probably could get away with it actually. So every other block we'll put a beam like this. Maybe an upside down stair on the opposite side like this. In fact, I actually think a stone stair would actually look better there. Seems that we have the stone walls. Yeah, I think that actually looks pretty good, guys. Now, I'm not going to go too crazy with this room. I think that is good enough in here. But again, just make sure you remember to put yourself some lanterns back up. So again, I think I'll put 1 here, 1 here. Actually, let's do 1 there, 1 there. And then 1 there, 1 there. Something like that. I think that will do the job, guys. And if you really wanted to, you could go ahead and put some slabs across the roof in the edge there so that you still get the groove of the wood. These are the spruce slabs. And I think that looks pretty good, guys. I think that is gonna do it for this one. Okay, guys, one last thing to do today is to finish this little room up here that we've done that leads down to our dungeons. So the idea is going to be here that we'd have prisoners come in, then there'll be a desk over here where somebody would take all of their details and information and tell them why they've been sentenced to torture or whatever else, and then they get sent down to the dungeons and so forth. So first of all, let's start by getting our dark oak logs, and where this stairway is here on the left hand side when we're facing the door, we're going to have a 3-block gap, and we're going to place a dark oak log pillar all the way up to the ceiling. Over here on this corner here, we're going to put a dark oak log pillar all the way to the ceiling here in front of that bit of wall. Now we're going to get a lectern, and we're going to leave a 1-block gap there. Let's place 2 in here like this. 2 lectern. Actually no, we'll just do 1 lectern. We're going to put a spruce stair there, and then we're going to put a spruce stair here on this side like so. We're going to place some barrels around this edge here, like that. Then I think in the corner here, actually, we're going to have a pillar coming all the way to the ceiling. That's looking good. Then I think we're going to go ahead, let's put some bookshelves above like this. And then we can just break a few of them and have some barrels in there like that. Just randomly. We'll stick a lantern underneath there like that. And in fact, I think maybe we could just do barrels all down that side. Yeah, something like that. And then maybe in here we'll do it further up again. Something like that. And we'll put the lantern just in there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that. Let's go ahead, let's put an iron frame just there. Then we're going to get ourselves a book and quill. We're also going to grab ourselves a flower pot and a red mushroom. And if you're using Germsy Boys texture pack, you can go ahead and put the red mushroom in that pot, and it looks like a ink pen with a feather. And then we can go ahead and put a book in there, and we can just put a little sign there to kind of indicate what this little area is. Maybe we could go 1. Let's see, let's get something like that. So we'll get 2 stairs face each other like this, and then we can put a slab in the center. So let's put a slab there. Maybe we could put a flower on here. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. We could use that as like the little office area, like I said. Let's put a few bookcases, 2 bookcases just there. Go ahead and stick a flower there. Then we're going to get some dark oak logs again. And where we've got the stair here, on the inside edge, just put a pillar across here. And a pillar across this bit. Okay. So there'll be a 1-block gap behind the back there. Then we're going to go in front of it by 1 like this. Even a 1-block gap. Even a 1-block gap again. All the way across. We'll do it again in here. Then at the very top here, guys, let's go ahead and break this out for a minute. Let's put in some logs across here like that. And we're going to put a log across the back here. And then 1 through this middle bit here. All the way to the corner there. Perfect. Yeah, I think that looks good. Let's get rid of these stairs here for the moment. Break that one and break that one. And we'll put a log in there. Then we're going to use our spruce slabs. Put those in between. Okay, I think that is actually looking pretty good, guys. I like the idea for this room now. I think it's looking really cool. Anything else we can do? I mean, we could add a couple of those just there. Maybe put another flower pot there. We'll put some flowers in those in just a second. The glowstone. Let's go ahead and let's move that one there as well, actually. Let's bring the glowstone something like that. Actually, we could put one there, but not that one there. And then let's choose a bit of carpet in here. I think I'm just going to go for the green carpet again, guys. I'm not a fan of the coloured carpets in Minecraft. I don't mind a bit of green and a bit of red sometimes, but yeah, I'm not a fan of the carpets. And in here, we're just going to put in a rough carpet, making sure we cover up those glowstones. Yeah, something like that, I think. I think that actually looks really good. Yeah, okay, let's add some flowers. So we'll just get a allium and a blue orchid in these like so. I don't think I'm going to put any pictures in here. It's not really the place for pictures, I don't think. And I think that's going to do. The one last thing I will do is get some lanterns. And also, we want to get ourselves some dark... Actually, we'll get the... Let's go for stone brick stairs. We'll get stone brick stairs, but we might end up using the dark oak stairs. Let's see which ones look better. So, for these beams here... they're right in front of the windows as well. I didn't look at that. Over here, yeah, I think over here we'll put the stone brick stairs like that. We can put a stone brick stair there. It's gonna look a bit weird if we've done that. Yeah, the rest we're gonna have to just leave as they are. I don't really want to mess around with anything like that. And I think that just about does this room, guys. I think that is it. Okay, right. Oh, the last thing left to do is just add a couple of lanterns in here. So let's go ahead on this first beam where the door is, the first one here. Let's go over by 2, add 1 there, 1 block gap. Well, 2 block gap really to even it out. Something like this. Let's do the same on this side. Our potion is wearing off, which is just in time for us to see how everything looks without the potion. And there we go. So it looks a little bit dreary in here, you know, sort of how you'd expect it to be when you're sort of going down to the dungeons. So I think this actually looks pretty cool. Let's come down the stairs here. And it's pretty dark. Let's put one of those up there. Maybe we'll put another lantern down here. But yeah, I think this looks really good, guys. Look, when we come down here, this is what effect we get with the dungeons here. So it kind of looks a little bit, you know, a little bit darker. And I think this actually looks pretty good. This is how the torture room looks, which I think turned out really nice. I like the look of this. Our little storage room. Again, I kept this very simple, guys. I know there's plenty more things you could do with it. But down in a dungeon, I wouldn't imagine you'd have very much stuff. So we'll keep that as that is. I think that's okay. So yeah, guys, I think that just about does it. Let's head upstairs and take a look at the armory and see how that looks. So we're going to head out here. So it's a little bit dark in here, but I think this is actually okay. I think this will still be fine. We can actually go ahead to add a little bit more light in it because it is pretty dark. Let's go ahead and we'll get some of the grey and the green carpet. Let's break some of this. Okay, that adds a little bit more light there. I think that's better. Let's add a little bit more light in here. Okay, yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I'm really happy with this room. I think this looks really nice. I like the way we've decorated everything up in here. So yeah, I think this looks really good. There's a little armory. We still got to put a map in here. But guys, I'm not going to go ahead and do that. You guys could do that for yourselves. You'd have to fly or walk around, get all of your maps all in place and put them in on here. I probably will do it off camera so that you guys can actually see it when you get the world's download, which will be coming very soon. But I think for now, I'm going to just leave them like that and I will do that all off camera. But overall, guys, I'm actually really happy with the way this one is looking. I like the way everything's all laid out. We still got a little bit more work to do, so we've got to do this little walkway here. We've got to do the walkway on the outside. We've got to do this room up here, the wizard's tower, and then the king's chambers. I've got loads of ideas for the king's chambers, so that should be pretty fun. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to do it for today's video. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to smash that like button. And if you're new to the channel, then please consider subscribing. Just don't forget to hit that bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. But for now, this is BlueNerd signing out, and I will catch you guys in the next one.